I'd like to thank the hosts, the great organizers of this very impressive conference for giving me the platform this morning to talk a little bit about my reflections on combating fraud and other serious criminal threats during my career. More importantly, of course, I'd like to thank the ACFE for bestowing on me this tremendous, very important honor of the Cressy Award. So this emergence of a more dynamic, difficult to deal with criminal, terrorist, cyber criminal problem, I think has been shaped by three very important conditions over this period. The first is the exploitation of technology. Bruce talked about it. What I've seen is how new technologies, especially in the internet and in other areas, have powered a change in the paradigm even of crime. Today's drug trafficker, drug pusher, is less likely to be seen on the street corner or outside a school playground. He's sitting in the comfort of his home, using darknet forums to sell his trades around the world. And these darknet marketplaces are so enormous in scale, so industrialized in their enterprise, that they underpin a huge criminal enterprise across our societies and in many different countries. Last July, I had the pleasure with the US Attorney General to announce the results of a global law enforcement operation involving Europol, the FBI, the Dutch police, 30 other countries in taking down two of the three largest darknet forums operating at the time. Between them, they were trading in 350,000 different types of illicit commodities, different types of drugs, stolen firearms, stolen identity, banking malware, child sexual exploitation material, and many more illicit commodities. An industrialized criminal enterprise providing at scale a service to a much wider criminal community. The oil in that system is data and the value of intelligence which can drive and lead your response through that powered-up network. I began my career as an intelligence officer fighting terrorist groups in the United Kingdom. I learned the value right then, almost 3 decades ago, of how important it is to concentrate your resources on maximizing your knowledge of the problem. Gather intelligence so you become better informed. And with that more perfect knowledge of the problem that you're aiming to counteract, then you have more choices, you have a better view. You can drive a different kind of response. Instead of being led by ad hoc, spontaneous opportunity, one investigation that leads to the identification of an opportunity for another, instead you're taking a much more strategic approach, where you're taking strategic intelligence to give you a wider view of what's the most important and where you need to spend your finite resources in having the maximum effect. As I stand here before you and accept this very honorable award before so many distinguished professionals in this audience, I know all of you live and breathe those values in your work every day. You do important work. I'm proud to be associated with the work that you do. I'm proud to have given my effort in fighting fraud and many other forms of serious crime over the last 3 decades, and that commitment, from me at least, will not continue. And to use a word, a reflection on what indeed Bruce said at the start, is together we can be stronger, more effective if we operate in a joined-up way. I strongly believe that. The fact that you're all here today at this conference for, I think, the 29th time is testimony to that. I pay tribute to the founders of ACFE and those that continue to run this organization in a highly professional way. I'd like to thank them again for giving me this honor today, and I thank all of you for listening to me this morning. Good morning.